Hey guys, it's Mark. Better late than never. Long story. Normally, as you know, I'm just trying to sort out my woggle. I like to do a live vlog around 6:30 before Scouts. That's what I like to do. But the gods today had a different plan, and I have no scalpel keys. No scalpel keys. So I had to go and borrow some. Hence why I'm a bit late tonight. But never mind. I'm here. Bit cold in the scout hall. The doors are open. Don't know how long I'm gonna keep my coat on for, but it's absolutely freezing. But so yeah, how are we doing? As always, let me know where you are scouting from, and I'd love to give you a big shout out. So yeah, so it's back tonight, Scouts tonight. First night back from the New Year and Christmas and stuff. Planning session last week, awesome. We had some great ideas, and we are doing kind of, because we've got a really young troop, we're going to be doing back to base camping. So we're going to look at tents, how to maintain the tent, how to put it all together, what happens if you break it, maintenance, fixing poles, waterproofing, that kind of thing. So we're going to be looking at tents. My phone is ringing. Give me 1 second. Sorry, that's my wife. We've swapped cars. She's got my car and she can't undo the petrol cap. Yeah, so program planning last week was amazing. Sadly, no young people turned up, no patrol leaders or anything, so it's a bit disappointing. But we had their ideas. So like I say, we're going to go back to basics. We're going to do some camping. Really back to basics, because it's all junior scouts. So looking at tents, tent pitching, how to pitch a tent correctly, dome tents as well as the Icelandic patrol tents, and also looking at how to lay out your campsite. We're going to be doing that, wet pits, that kind of stuff. Looking after your billy counts and the hack of putting the washing up liquid around it, particularly the bottom, so you don't get that soot. So we'll be showing them that kind of thing. So we'll be doing really right back to basics of scouting. This is what our plan is for this term. So I'm really looking forward to that. We've got some new scouts coming up from Cubs. So yeah, it's going to be a really good action-packed term, but it's absolutely freezing in the hall. And I'm going to do in a vlog tonight. I'll be recording a vlog all about these bad boys, about the woggle. So yes. Mark is saying, good evening. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. I did, Mark. Thank you very much for asking. It's the first time ever in all of my career in the hospital of not having to work over Christmas or the New Year. Normally I work some of it. But last year, I decided to take the whole Christmas period off. So I last worked the 23rd and I went back this year. So it was so nice. And I did lots of things around my house, lots of kind of DIY projects and stuff like that. And no scouting. I decided to turn all my scouting emails off, all my social media, and just concentrate on my family. So it was really nice. Excuse me. That's not COVID. It's a dry cough. So yeah, first night back at Scouts tonight. So it's going to be really good. Really looking forward to seeing the new Cubs coming up to Scouts. Yeah, so it's going to be a real back to basics troop turn. Whether we go camping in that, your guess is as good as mine. But it would be awesome to get some camping, an actual camping trip, even if it's just one day. That's what we're planning on doing. Just going to the local campsite for one day, like the Saturday. Not camping over, but doing a whole load of camping stuff there and ending up on a campfire and then going home around 8ish, 9ish, that kind of thing. So that's our plan for the kind of mid-March. And that is doable, definitely is doable. So it'll be good to get some of this brand new, look, all this equipment, these pans and stuff we bought just before lockdown. It hasn't been used, so it'll be good. David saying hi from First Claydon Scouts in Suffolk. Hey, David, and First Claydon Scouts. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah. So today, I put a YouTube short. Okay, so a YouTube short is a 1 minute video. That's what they call it. And it was about me inspiring someone. And I do lots of talks, and people talk about, social media and stuff. And people know I'm a scout leader. But do they actually know I'm a scout leader? Does that make sense? I don't know. But today, I was talking to a colleague who I've known for 10 years plus. And he only found out today that I was a scout leader. And I thought everyone in my hospital knew I was a scout leader, but I guess not. And we started talking, and he was telling me all about his experiences as a cub and as a scout. And I didn't know that. So he was telling me how fun it was, and loads of stories about cub camp and scout scout gala and stuff. Then he was saying that how he sees me, how much enjoyment I get as a scout leader, and the experiences that I get, and the trips and memories and stuff like that. So much so, he doesn't live near me. He's going to sign up to be a scout leader at his local scout group. So I was like, man, that is awesome. Just to inspire someone, and thinking you know someone so well. I guess not. So he's gone off to find his local scout group, and he's going to volunteer. So that was like awesome. So you never know who you're going to bump into or who you're going to talk about. You know, you could be telling your neighbor or something about how much you enjoy scouts, and you might just trigger that first spark of them volunteering. And that's what happened to me. I was never a youth member. So that was something really cool that happened to me today. Thought I'd share that with you. What else is happening? Brand new at my scout group here. So I'm the group scout leader. And this week we have just opened our second section. So we've opened a second beaver colony, second cub pack, and second scout troop. And that started this week. So I was down here on Monday with the beavers and scouts, and the beavers making these really cool grass heads. Love it. And the scouts was doing, let me get you some of these. They're quite cool, actually. I like these. They took the good ones home. But they're doing pyrography. And these ones are the marker pen ones. So they could do a Sharpie one and pyrography. So that's what they were doing this week. So that was really cool in Scouts. Do you have any squirrel groups? No. We don't, Luke. I don't know why. We never, to be honest, we never asked. We've never advertised it because we don't have the levers, and also the scout hall is in use till 6, so we would have to do it till at the weekend. Dan, I'm not at Hovercraft tonight. I only spent £9 last week. You'll be pleased to know. Well done. But what did you spend that £9 on, Dan? Is it scout related or something else? Mark, we had a scout meeting last week with Compass. Scout meeting. I just saw Compass and thought, oh no, I misread it. Scout meeting last week with some Compass work and orienteering. Guernsey 5th Scouts. Hey guys, how you doing? That's cool. We're going to be doing some orienteering, but we're going to do that when it lightens up a little bit. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, do we have any squirrel groups? No. That is the straightforward answer. We're struggling at the moment. County are running these sessions. They're doing a 6 weeks challenge because we don't have leaders, but there's a need to reduce the waiting list. So we've asked the parents to do a 6 weeks challenge where you come as a scout, cub beaver, and see how you like it. And at the end of those 6 weeks, or even before those 6 weeks, we need parents to sign up, but not as a parent helper, but to sign up as a leader. And at the end of those 6 weeks, if no one steps forward to volunteer as leaders, then it finishes. That's what county are running, so that'd be quite cool. You bought some colored tissue paper for a cub activity. What cub activity? Come on, Dan, tell us more. Hobbycraft, why don't you get that cheaper at Poundland? Or other cheap alternatives. That's expensive. Karen, hey, how you doing? You look freezing. I am freezing. Do you see I paused before the freezing? It is cold. Let's go get the doors open. So airing it, and it is like -1 or something tonight. So we'll see. But I have got my scout uniform on. Let us stand on one here. I have got my scout uniform. But this is my unofficial scout uniform. My unofficial. I have my official for parades. This one is just my scout hall one. And it's got my big man in the woods. It's got my badges on, but it's not the best. Are those gas tubes in date behind you? These ones here, my friend Terry Longhurst. They have been tested. One of the dads is a gas engineer, so he looks after that kind of maintenance stuff. That's quite cool. Scouty Dad greetings from Suffolk, 1st Kinsgrove Scout Group. Scouty Dad, how to do? You all right, man? Awesome. Nice woggle. In fact, Terry, I'm doing a vlog tonight all about woggles. Let me get a bit closer because this one, like, I'll show you. Woggles kind of are weird, aren't they? They're like, do you collect them? Some people do. It's not like badges, but this one is going to be add to my really cool sentimental vlog, woggle, because it means a lot. Because look at this. As you know, I talk about it all the time. This is a Bush Scout one, but is it upside down? It's probably back to front. So this is the Bush Scout Moot 2021 that we did in November, which was absolutely freezing. And I'm always going to remember that Moot for many different reasons. One reason, just meeting the rest of the Scout leaders was amazing. But we had some incident in the evening. I was meant to be looking after my cool pal Paul Kirtley. I was meant to be interviewing him on the stage. We had a emergency. We had a first aid incident, and lucky I was there to deal with the Scout leader who needed some emergency aid. So this woggle will have this Bush Scout woggle will have many different reasons for memories. You know, Scouty Dad will take what we can if we can't collect badges. But there's no other word for woggle, is there? There's, you know, this one here. This is it's probably a mess. This Scout I've been in my car, but this is Scout Everyday Carry EDC scarf. But this is a scarf. It's a woggle, a scarf, a necker. So this has many different names for it, doesn't it? But a woggle is just known by a woggle, isn't it? Gustavo, hola. Gustavo tuning in from Brazil. So this is the time where the Scout WhatsApp goes a bit crazy. And people start saying, oh, we can't make it tonight. We can't make it tonight. And that's happened. But this is from a new volunteer. They have signed up just before Christmas and they can't make it tonight, feeling unwell. So yeah, Gustavo, how are you guys doing? I'm all right, but it's absolutely freezing in the Scout tonight. Absolutely freezing. So I'm going to be in the kitchen making tea. That's where I'm going to go. But yeah, it's a games night tonight. It's first night. No, Andrew, I'm not talking about a necker. What I'm talking about is a woggle. A woggle is just a woggle, isn't it? It's not known as any other word, is it? A woggle's a woggle. Necker, scarf. Not getting into that debate. What I want to know about is this. Is it a woggle? Let me take this one. Is it a woggle? It is just a woggle, isn't it? How many Scouts are there in your troop? Luke, we have just opened our second troop. In my Scout troop on a Thursday, we have 21 on the books. Yeah. In the new Scout group on the Monday, I think there's 12 Scouts, so it could all change. Are you in your Scout group headquarters? I am, Gustavo. Let me show you, because last week when we were here, the nursery here, because I forgot to tell them we had a meeting, but we are in the Scout hall. It's echoey because there's no one here, but this is the Scout hall, and that's why it's freezing, because the doors are open and the windows. It is freezing. But I'm in my little store. Normally I'm upstairs, but because I left the doors open for security, I don't want to be upstairs just in case. Googled it. We couldn't find direct synonyms for the term woggle. So does that mean a woggle is a woggle? What are the patrols called? We have kestrels and wolves. Kestrel, wolves, and eagles. I don't know why there's two birds and a wolf. I don't know. It's a woggle, but I heard some people parents call it a toggle. That's parents. Terry's asking first game on the program list. Right, so we've done this. I don't have my, because I've started to tidy up and the pegs are upstairs. So hang on. No, I don't have any wooden pegs. So this is called the wooden peg game. Apparently, it's the only group in my district, in fact, in my county, that play it. I try and do some videos of it because no one's ever seen it. It's called the peg game, and you lay pegs out in a line along the hall at different distances. So there might be a small one, might be a big jump, and they've got to put 1 foot in that gap, and they kind of just run the whole length. And if they touch the peg, they're out. And if they don't put their foot in that gap, they're out. Or if they put 2 feet, they're out. It's a really simple game. It takes seconds to run, seconds to set up, and I get the patrol leaders to run it. So that's going to be the first game. I think we'll do some getting to know you games because there's Cubs coming up tonight. We've got some new scouts starting. So a bit of getting to know you games and probably get the parachute out, play some parachute games. And I can't get the big one, but the rope. And it's called many different words, isn't it? We call it Dragon's Tail, where the scout is in the middle, you make a ring and you swing it, and you've just got to jump over the rope. I don't know what people call it. We call it Dragon's Tail. I'm talking so fast tonight, by the way, because I'm freezing. I don't know why. Because I don't think it would be cool. I can't even read tonight. I'm cold. I don't think it would be weird to call the woggle a ring. Sometimes we do that in the Portuguese, since the word for woggle is algo. I can't read Portuguese tonight either. And ring is anel. I don't know. There you go. You learn something new every day. Gustavo, thank you very much for teaching us a bit of Portuguese today. I only think a woggle is called a woggle. I've never heard it anything else. Helicopter. Okay. I've heard it called monkey's tail as well, but we call it dragon's tail. The other one we like to play, staves. You need staves. Get some staves. Hang on. It's not here. We've got like 20 minutes. It's all right. So everyone gets a stave each, and you make a circle. And then, I don't know what we call this. I just call it the stave game. So you hold the stave like this, and the scout leader, patrol leader, or whoever will say one to the left. So you have to kind of let go of that stave and move one pace to the left to grab the next stave. You might go 2 to the right, so you have to go 2 to the right. But you got to let go. You can't drop it. You can't force it. You just literally got to let go, and then hopefully you'll catch it. They love that game. So we'll be playing some stave games tonight, I think. But yeah, it's just a games night tonight at Scouts. First night back in there, so that's that. And only 2 leaders. I love the game. It's so fun. Yeah, I love it. I can't remember where I saw it, but I've seen it years and years ago, and it is funny just when they start clashing and when the staves slam to the floor. I love it. Brilliant. Love it. That game is hilarious. But what do they call that game? I don't know. I just call it the stave game. What do you call it? Gustavo, do you usually inform your scouts good question, what the activities of the day will be before the meeting itself, or is it like a surprise? So again, Gustavo, people do this in all different ways, all right? And yeah, Terry's saying the stave game. Yeah, I do it. Move to the left here. So going back to the question, do we show the young people our program beforehand? At the moment, no. Because, again, I did a vlog about this, about traditions and habits, more or less. It's not a tradition, it's more or less like a habit. But when I started as a scout leader, I used to share the programs. And maybe because the program was crap, on some weeks, the majority of scouts wouldn't turn up. If it was a fun activity that they wanted to do, like fire lighting and cooking or whatever, it will be a packed troop. And if it was a boring night, I don't know, if we were doing knots or something, or even first aid, and they didn't want to do it, then they wouldn't rock up. So I thought it would be best not to share the activities with the program, with the parents and young people. Mate, that was like 12, 13 years ago. Have I changed since then? No. Should I share the program with the young people? Maybe, probably, should do. I don't know. But again, like I say, it's habit, isn't it? And I've never shared the program for that reason. Like people do it all different ways, don't they? I know Andy, who does Cubs, he shares his program with his Cubs and parents. So yeah. Last 2 left back to back, then shout 2 left. Yes. No, what we do, they do back to back, but I get them to step like really far away and then just shout. But we have done the 2 to the left, and one scout got it and just stood there. and the other scout was like, running around. But no, we do it. Because our leaders never done it. It was always a bit of a surprise. It's not a surprise. Good learning experience. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's all about learning, isn't it? Did I do it right? I don't know. Maybe it was a crap program, and I should share my programs now. Maybe they're still crap. I don't know. I don't know. It's all a difficult one, isn't it? Like there's no right or wrong way to do scouting, isn't it? Hey, wait. I'll be back. 2 seconds. I got Ethan's keys. Come and say hello. Here's my fellow scout, Jack. Hello. So I talk about Jack all the time. Jack was my beaver. It wasn't Cubs scouts. He went off, young leader, went off to university. Came back as a scout leader and just nearly about to do his wood beats. So guys, that's it. Jack's here. We've got to get ready for scouts. Got to get some games ready. I'll see you over the weekend. Let's just see if anyone's saying anything else. We share a program with parents and Cubs, but if it's pioneering, we don't mention pioneering to Jack. So Jack did pioneering, I don't know, 4 years ago. He decided to make the chariots.
We made chariots.
And the scouts wrapped it around, but the chariots are still upstairs because the knots were so bad. Look, everyone's saying hello. Ian, hello in Canada. We got hello. Hi, Jack. Oh, you're not saying hello to me. You're saying hello to Jack. I get it. Scouty Dad, hello. Gustavo from Brazil is saying hello. Lucas saying hello. Have a great night. Hey, and you can't have a conversation in between yourself. Have a great evening scout session. Cool. Guys, so the vlog this week will all be about wargles. I gave you a bit of an insight. We've worked out that a wargle is only known as a wargle. Terry, enjoy your evening. I will. It's just me and Jack tonight. Our other 2 scout leaders, poorly. One is COVID positive, and the other one just texted me to say, hi from Milkshake. Cool. Guys, don't forget, new vlog on Saturday about wargles, and I'll do anything live probably on Saturday night. Have a great, we've got to go and get some games ready. Apparently, we're playing the Stave Game tonight.
Cool, we can do that.
And the peg game. Guys, if you're having a first night back at Scouts, have a good one. Just made it. Just made it. Just as I'm going. We've got some milk to find. Guys, have a great one, and I'll speak to you very soon. Laters.